Are you serious? Are you serious? Do you really know what happened at Corinth? What? Guys, seriously, it's some incredible information. I just did, I want to tell you about it. And I want you to understand that sometimes we just blow past stuff. Yes, Corinth. It's in Greece. Yes, not far from Athens. But do you know what really happened there? Well, let me first put out a shout out to noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. They're a Christian company and a very good friend of our ministry. A lot of folks have lost hope recently. There's a lot of despair around and a few sleepless nights. But with the stock market returning to minus 10% since the start of the year, it's all looking kind of dismal, but it doesn't have to be. Crazy as it sounds, gold has actually gained 15% this year, and that's a 25% difference if your money was in gold or precious metals than if it was in the stock market. It's probably something you've never considered before, the way you've never considered to be, talking to people on Zoom or wearing a mask in public. But all these things are starting to become more of a normal, aren't they? And should investing in precious metals become more normal for you. Gold, silver, palladium, platinum, they've all proven to be safe haven instruments. It's the only investment with appreciating value during economic collapse. If you're interested in securing your wealth, you need to call noblegoldinvestments.com. That's www.noblegoldinvestments.com. Pick up the phone and call Colin Plume or one of his associates at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347. Are you serious? Tell them Pastor Begley sent you there, and they're really good people. I'll tell you, family owned. Well, what really happened at Corinth? Now, a lot. Let me give you a little bit of a tidbit here. A brighter period of Corinth returned to its glory once the city came under Julius Caesar's rule when he founded his colony there in 44 BC. 44 BC, so just a little bit before Jesus Christ. And he organized the agricultural land into an organized plots for distribution to Roman settlers. The city was once more flourishing by the first century AD and became a very important administrative trade center. In addition to that, Apostle Paul visited Corinth in 51 and 52 AD. Corinth became the center of early Christianity in Greece. And in a public hearing, the Apostle Paul had to defend himself against some accusations from the city's Hebrews that his preaching had undermined the Mosaic law. The proconsul continued but Lucius Julius Gallio was the judge at that time, and he ruled that Apostle Paul had not broken any Roman law, and so he was permitted to continue his preaching and teaching. And he did for 18 months. But that isn't all he did, and that isn't all that happened historically and biblically at a place called Corinth. Now, matter of fact, 2 epistles of your Bible were written by the Apostle Paul as letters to the church at Corinth, and we learned a lot from them, including the power of celestial and terrestrial bodies and the definition of marriage. Also, some of the understandings of the early church's way of practicing and worshiping. And his letters to Corinth were some of the most blatant, frank discussions that went on in his missionary life to both Jews and Gentiles. But to understand the rest of the story, well, I want to give you the entire historical, spiritual, and biblical view. All 3 over at Patreon. I just did a 24-minute presentation I think you'll find fascinating what really happened at Corinth. God bless all of you. I hope you enjoy our Patreon channel. Please go over there and become a member of our Patreon channel. You're helping us spread the gospel of Jesus Christ as we talk about a lot of things. Once you get there, you're not just going to watch this one video. There's 175 videos that are there, from the unexplained to conspiracy theories to unclassified documents to the paranormal to the demonic manifestations to angelic visitations to prophecies of the ancient prophetic prophecies and modern day prophecies, as well as some very abnormal, strange, unexplained UFO, paranormal, a lot of different stuff, all on that incredible site that I have at Patreon. So please become a member there and join. I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. God bless all of you. Let's keep getting people saved. We had 25 saved last night on our Sunday Night Live broadcast, 14 again today on our noon broadcast, and we just believe that people are coming to Christ. We've got some great guests also coming up behind me. You see the city of Jerusalem out my window there. What? And which means you're standing on the Mount of Olives looking out the window at the great city of the King, the city of the great King, all right, Jerusalem. Now, we've got, starting this week, we're going to have special guests every day for about 2 weeks. We're calling this, and it's going to be happening during our live daily broadcast called For the Love of Israel. And we're going to be bringing out some powerful speakers. Some of them will shock you at the level of folks that are willing to come on and speak for the love of Israel. Matter of fact, we're going to kick it off this coming Thursday at 12 noon Eastern. Our guest from El Shaddai Ministries out of Washington, near Seattle, Washington, it is Pastor Mark Biltz will be our guest on Thursday, June 11th. And Monday, at our 12 noon broadcast, our guest, the president and founder of Victory Television Network, Pastor Happy Caldwell, one of the four horsemen of the four horsemen of faith. He was given that name by Dr. Lester Sumrall when Dr. Lester Sumrall said that the four horsemen of faith were Kenneth Hagin, Kenneth Copeland, Happy Caldwell, and Charles Capps. Well, Happy Caldwell will be our guest, president of Victory Television Network, as part of our series of For the Love of Israel. And as Heidi is already stacking up the speakers, we'll let you know who all of them are. It'll be live on my YouTube channels during the day at 12 noon, starting on this Thursday, June 11th, Pastor Mark Biltz, For the Love of Israel. God bless all of you. Go to my Patreon channel. Find out what really happened at Corinth.